What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol BIGC for Bigcommerce Holdings. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will not be an update. We have not covered this one together on the channel, so what we're going to start by doing is just pointing out the most obvious areas of support and resistance. Then we'll drill down and talk more nuance as we get into the 30-minute intraday time frame. So this is kind of what I'm quickly seeing from afar. Obviously, we have this set of lows in here, and then it would behoove me to point out that we're essentially trading into unknown territories, right? In the after hours session, let's just turn it on here. There has been a significant move to the downside, and we're starting to a little bit of lift, but we're still underneath. So getting some price acceptance down here. It's not like we immediately printed a 30-minute bar that recaptured the low of today's session. So it may be likely we open on a gap down for tomorrow. Do note that a lot can happen between now and 9:30, so please adjust these levels accordingly and reassess. But we want to know where the overnight low is, and we want to know where the forecasted opening print is, and this is going to give us some gap rules to really be paying attention to from the daily time frame perspective. So scrunching up the chart, that 39 bubble is a little bit annoying, so we're going to draw off to the right of it. If we open here, fail to attract new sellers underneath the overnight low in this uncharted territory down beneath us essentially, then look for longs back up through the open to fill the gap, and then look for continuation into this kind of area of the chart right here. Notice that there's a couple of days, big day down, big day up, big day down, a little bit of consolidation candle. So, big amounts of volatility have really been moving this stock lower. If it does recapture these two-day lows, essentially, I would look for a retracement to the midpoint, which is kind of conveniently the high of today's session. So let's go ahead and throw that on together as an upside target. That's here at around 41.50. All right. So that's the upside case here in Big C if we can't really attract new sellers underneath the overnight low. Now, scenario number two is that we actually do attract those new sellers, right? So if we open here, put in bearish consolidation, could be a descending triangle, could be a number of things. Basically anything that sets up a breakdown of the overnight low, look out below, right? Essentially, we don't have any structure off to our left. So what are we going to watch out for? Quite simply put, whole and half dollars, any intraday levels that do form. Let's set this back to auto, make it a little better. There we go. I quickly wanted to try something. We don't often do this on the channel, but it might be worth doing here. I want to come in from the high of this move. If we could get a click in Thinkorswim, thank you, down to the low, and then retrace to here, so the bear flag. If this is panning out, then we know that the 61.8 is usually a level to pay attention to. That's at 37 roughly, and then the 100% extension is closer to 30. So I'm not saying that it has to get there all in one day. Fibonacci's are generally just seen as, if this does start to act as support, then fantastic, but it's not the strongest type of level that was to ever exist. I'm just using this because, again, we literally have nothing down below underneath us to use as a technical level, so those are just some areas I would pay attention to. Just as a reminder, that was 37 and 30, the round number here. If the downside really gets nasty, essentially after this sort of debacle in the after hours session. So that's what I'm watching out for here inside of Bigcommerce. If you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.